Previously on Cruising with Cam and Capo.
But there's got to be a servo. Like, there's no way there's not a servo on this road.
We have hit 0 kilometres.
Stress levels, threat level midnight.
Cruising with Cam and Capo continues now.
Servo! Yeah! We did it!
Now that we've got a place we can actually fuel up at, we can get on with today's tale.
My name's Yungking Cookson. I'm from Torquay, Geelong, Victoria. No, Torquay, Victoria. Not Geelong, Victoria. Torquay, Victoria.
This is Yungking Cookson, an Australian rules football and NBA basketball YouTuber who I've been watching for a while, and a person that I felt would be the most perfect rival to challenge to a three-point shootout after I spent a week trying to better my accuracy from beyond the arc. So, I called the big fella out.
But I've seen you talk a big game from beyond the arc.
But I rate my basketballing ability, so surely.
And I want to put that to the test. You versus me.
Me versus you.
100 shots from beyond the arc, 3-point range. I'll even come to your home court, wherever you desire to shoot these shots from. I'll make it as easy as possible for you. Loser buys lunch.
Eventually he replied, so I kept my promise and packed up the wagon and convinced my mate Capo to travel the 729 kilometres, that's one way, but we went return, with me to help film the three-point shootout. I am 27 years old. What am I doing?
We just passed a place called Ballan. It's Ballan, but also Ballin, because we're very, very close to Torquay, and therefore, as a consequence, we're very, very close to the big shootout. 100 threes. Am I going to win? Am I going to lose?
I haven't got a license at the moment, so I'll be with you boys.
That's all right. Just a pre-warning. We smell like absolute shit. We just rocked up to Yungking Cookson's house. We're in the lovely town of Torquay, and we're about to get it.
We grabbed Cooko and the competition was on. It was me. I'm not doing a freeze frame on that because that is gross. It's better. Cammy boy taking on Yungking Cookson. But first we needed to stretch.
Oh, you know, about 3 years ago, I could never do that. Pilates. No, I think that's just in Torquay, bro.
Oh. Now it was definitely time to begin shooting. In gale force winds, so I apologise for the absolutely terrible audio through this fierce competition.
Game begin.
Jeez, the tone's not going to be set nice. Oh, it's an air ball! 2 air ball each. Ah! 0 from 2. Oh, that's it. Ah! No, it's the wind. My aim here is to get at least 20% in. Ah! I literally threw it into the wind. Ah! That's it. Oh. South Australian Steph Curry. Oh, it was almost bloody Kawhi.
We quickly realised that the wind was going to be a major factor. Oh no, but I had a plan.
Here's my thoughts. If I go a little bit to the right, but shoot straight, in. 1, 2, 3. Ah!
Although my original plan failed, I eventually found some success at the non-existent net.
Yes! Yes! Ah! Is that 1 from 7 or 1 from 8 or something? Oh, he was confident too. Oh. Did he hit it again? Splatter. Oh! It almost went in the netball ring.
Whether it was the gale force wind that was happening or the fact that, you know, we were just not very good, we decided to reduce the total shots taken from 100 to 40. We had places to be and things to do, so we didn't want to waste too much time in that wind.
The bike! Cha-ching! Cha-ching! 2 from... There was a, when I was doing 100 shots a day, one day I did like 122, like I just lost count so many times. That's up. Oh!
I don't back myself to come back if I fall down. I need to be a front runner. There we go. No, heads. Oh! The commitment to the craft, I rate it.
Got some air on it. That's 13 or 14. Ah! Ah! I'm under pressure, bro. He's now 3 from, I think, 14. 14? I'm a very inaccurate shooter. Here we go. Oh! You know those the soccer channels over in England when they go like off the top of the crossbar and shit, and they like build it up with like all that like late 2000s like EDM music, and then it just misses completely, and then it just stops. That was never going in. That was never going in. This is it. See, he's put a bit of D on me. Like, geez, call him the bloody Milky Bar Kid. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I tried to use the wind. Ah. Oh. 3.
Yes.
It's getting to a point where I'm almost going to have to unleash the dragon. Just like in Dragon Booster. Do you remember this show, the Dragon Booster?
Control that dragon, and you control the world.
Release the dragon!
Control the dragon, you control the whole world.
And I was going to need it because
felt good.
Yungking Cookson had quickly created this nice little buffer.
Get in!
Made him the outright favourite to win the whole thing. So I was left with one choice.
It's the last 10 shots. I feel like it's time.
Here we go. Oh, Jordan, I'm done.
Release the dragon! Release the dragon!
I feel good now. You are my Scottie Pippen. I've got Reggie Miller over here. No, the wind caught that for sure. This is a great way to combine both of your loves of footy and NBA, because you've got to do the full Matthew Lloyd every single time.
Legit. You got to feel out the wind.
Exactly, and I feel like that's exactly what I'm about to do now. 1 foot, James Harden, thank you. Oh! The wind's starting to really pick up now. Oh. There's a lot of disrespect to Michael Jordan today. Quarter centurion. Ah! Control the dragon, you control the whole world. Release the dragon. Oh no! Oh. Whoa. No. Oh.
Yes! Come on! Go!
This is for pride now. This is the 3rd quarter. You're getting slammed by 9 goals. You know, and your footy coach goes, boys, it's not about winning anymore. It's not about taking the 4 points into September. It's about pride. And I don't want to bring home a bunch of fucking losers to their parents. So no one's getting the $20 Macca's voucher today because I had an absolute fucking gutful. I'm happy to take the defeat, but for pride, there it is.
Oh.
Ah.
Salt wounds. MJ, I got lucky. I think no wind indoors would have been different circumstances.
You know what? I just lost.
Would have been different.
I just lost, and that's okay. I called you out. I've been shown up, and I have to walk away with my tail between my legs. I'm almost as bad as Jeremy Cameron. September, and you are Dusty Martin.
Oh.
So what are we having for lunch, my bro?
Let's see. A KFC Zinger box would be on brand. I'll take just a burger from Macca's or something, or a Subway, just a sub. Just a sub.
I'll
Yeah,
have.
sub.
I'll because you've got to go. I'll Uber Eats it to you.
And I never did. Sorry, Cooko. Look, come to Adelaide and we'll shoot off again indoors and we'll watch an NBL game or something like that. On me, of course. Anyways, here's an extra bonus competition for you because you've stuck around through this entire video. Good on you, champ.
I've put $100 that if Capo can make the half-court shot, I mean, I'll give him $100. I phrased that very much wrong, but here we are. $100, half-court shot, 4 shots starting from now.
Oh. You don't feel it, right?
I'm reflecting on my defeat. You know, it was windy. Sure, you can use that as an excuse, but I was just outplayed today, and that's just the way sometimes it works. I've driven down to Torquay, obviously stressed about the petrol situation that we faced earlier. But, you know, sometimes you need to use those as a rebounding factor and just come back and actually rebuild. But I just couldn't do that today, which is a real shame. So I leave Torquay a little bit defeated. The Yungking Cookson had got me. However, Capo, just like after a game of footy, you got to look to the next week. And our next week begins right now because we're back on the road. We're heading to Fitzroy to go and see the one, the only Cameron Doyle. What? The one and only Cameron Doyle? This is a different Cameron Doyle, my babies. And good Lord, I'm excited.
Cheers for watching, and hopefully that episode that I was describing of Cruising with Cam and Capo goes up soon. Until then, see ya.